Good morning, everybody. Hope all is going well. Alright, we're gonna squeeze in the Reddit weekly before I go out and do some other stuff today, and then, I'm either gonna be back. We'll see if people want to do some, multi-world shenanigans stuff, or if I'm just gonna do some asyncs for that, only dungeons tournament. We'll see what I'm in the mood for. I'm also realizing this thing is, like, off. That's okay. Let's just kind of... Yeah, good enough. Alright, we're gonna jump in here. So, I feel like it's been forever since I've run a seed. That's because it was, what, Tuesday? So, let's shake off some rust and have a good open and see how this goes. So we're gonna jump right in here. 3, 2, 1, go. Early bombs. I'll take it. Let's get a little preview here. Okay, so pendant at Eastern. Bad pendant. It's a blue one. Probably quickly mark it. There we go. Sure. Alright, money? Nope. I'll take the bombs, though. Get out of my way. Oh! Well, if I had arrows, I would actually debate going into escape right now. But we don't. Interesting. 2 significant items off, Uncle. I hate the fact that it's a boat, almost, because now it's like, oh, you can go to Pendant Eastern and do dumb things, which, whatever. Let's see what we get out of the village before we start worrying about that. Besides, we still don't even have any arrows to worry about. I'm gonna preview Lumberjack. I don't think we need to do the tree pull anymore because we got plenty of bombs. Let's see if this is money. Yeah, but not money I really care about. Alright. What do we got here? Good. None of that garbage. Okay. Bum, bum. Alright. Let's see if we get some good stuff here. I mean, the village has got to provide with at least a couple important items. Well, there's the more bombs I said I would be finding. Alright. Bottle vendor set. Ooh. I like early flute. That's great for movement. And a pearl. Okay. Here's some arrows. Okay. Alright, well, not super ideal to get a shield from him, but whatever. Got my refill. Alright, no bottle yet. Skip sick kid. We can peek at the library race game and get the heck out of here. Funny game. Okay, cool. We definitely don't need blue rupee. Let's do this. We could check Yagina so that I don't abandon this check forever again. Alright, so the ledge is nothing. Naturally, I checked it early, and it's got nothing. Always the case. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Okay. I mean, we need money, so I might just grab that, even though it's kind of silly. Mini Moldworm must be, like, full of goodies. That's where we're heading next. We got arrows, so we can... Please? I'll take the full magic. Alright. Not exactly how I was drawing it up, but... Are you gonna stay away from me? Yes, you did. Perfect. There's money. Ah, the hammer. Now we can go back and do friggin' powder. Beautiful. Alright. We're gonna just close this out first. Check Ice Rod Cave. I can do... Well, if we get more money, we can do Zora. But I can do Waterfall Cave with the Moon Pearl and stuff, so... we'll probably just route that in. A heart container. Alright. So at this point, we really just want to find a glove. That would open up a lot. Nice. Ether, what you doing there? All right, that's fine. Go. Alright, we'll get Waterfall out of the way. And possibly leave right after that. Well, we can scout the Zora Ledge. I might even be able to... If it's something important, I might be able to sequence break it. We have all the stuff to do splash delete. Get in the waterfall. Alright, so that's trash. No bottles, so we're not doing that. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's trash, we just leave because we're short money. Alright, I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting my time doing splash delete for it. We know it's there, and that's fine. That very well could just be a giant troll. It could be an answer, but I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing that to myself. So we call it a waste of resources, possibly. Okay, let's check this real quick, and then I want to go to Saha Eastern. And then we have escape as well, which is intriguing. Well, there's the Zora money. Not in a rush to go back to Zora because until we find a glove or flippers, that's not actually a logic play anyway. Doesn't mean it's not something important, but I'm just not going to rush for it. It would be ideal if we can go back with flippers, just so we can grab that shovel in case it leads to anything. Pod is the green. Beautiful. Hate it. Arrows, more money. There's a lamp. Well, I guess we do Eastern, because it's totally beatable now. It does give us an extra check on the mountain when we finally go up there, but we can always do that right after this. It also gives us passage through the dark part of Hyrule Castle. So we'll see what the lamp actually wants out of us. But we're here, so I'm just going to do this. We'll dig out the 3 items. Pendant Eastern is always just a solid coin toss. Either it's going to have one really good thing in it that I need, or it's just going to be complete and utter trash. I'm not totally complaining about money, but we really don't need a lot more at this point. Especially since we may not have to go into pod, but I'm certainly not expecting that to be the case, because it's pod. That guy trying to juke me. Naturally. So here we go. We're gonna get an item out of the big chest and then have to do a 50-50, but I might as well just do the anti-fairy because we don't necessarily need to beat this dungeon. Oh, never mind. That's fine. Now we know where both items are. Color me shocked. Bum, bum, bum. So it would be great to get something nice out of here. I don't think I'm going to try... I feel like this could result in a very bad situation. I could try it once. Alright, we got it. A bottle. Well, that opens up another check. But that's stupid, because obviously there's 4 of them, so whatever. Alright, let's find out if there's something important on Armos. Might as well grab these arrows. I didn't grab them earlier. So, if this is trash, we have a couple checks up on the mountain, plus getting the save and quit. Not the worst case scenario. We have escape, and if the small key... no, we have the small key, so we actually have all of escape. We actually should probably just go there. I remember now, we got that inside, we got the small key inside Sank. Okay, can we... Wow. Doing good. You bastard. Just stop touching me. Wow. Way to go. Alright. Let's do this for a second. Yeah, that was better. Good. Oh, good. There's a heart there, too. Should be all we need. Alright, let's see if this is worth. Yes, worth. Okay, good. So now we have Dark World access. That changes some of my decisions. I'm probably going to go directly to Hype Cave. we'll get our information here. Thieves Town technically is beatable. It's kind of shitty. Just the swordless blind play, unless we happen to find a sword on the way. Alright, so Myron Thieves, and then Turtle Rock is the other pendant. That's so shitty. Alright, Myron Thieves are the crystals. 5, 6. Leave me alone. Okay. Alright, can't say I'm, like, totally thrilled about that. Man, this is so weird because, like, going to pod is not necessarily a bad option, but it's just another pendant dungeon. But it's also the green pendant, so it's like 6 items, and it's fully beatable. I kind of hate it. Okay, that's nice. I might clear out Village of Outcasts and do Thieves first. Even though I hate that too. Just want a sword. Whatever. Could do the back of escape quickly, honestly. It's not a bad option. I already committed to here, though. Let's see what we got. Thanks. Alright. Get out of my way. Oh, perfect. Alright, good. We're in business. We'll get C-Shape House real quick. Oh, I forgot to do Sick Kid when I went to the village. Light World Village. It's alright. Oh, a fraud. Alright, that's actually pretty good because now we can go up and also do Skullwoods. With half magic, that feels okay. We'll see if we get some bonuses in here too. Half magic, red mail. We'll be alright doing it. Mirror. I like that. Now we can easily do Sick Kid. And a handful of other things, for that matter. You really want to be nice. Give me my damn boots. Nope. Alright. So 3 items in the back. Fine with me. At least we can do it all. No! He used his run at you attack right at that last moment. Get rid of them. I'll take it. Hearts are good. Rather get that than 20 bucks at this point. Alright, naturally, hammer's actually required for an item. Actually, we haven't had that happen too much lately. Let's see if it's actually decent. Nah. That's unfortunate. I got sniped right there. That's alright. Another heart. That just makes Skullwoods more survivable. Alright, let's get the bottle vendor, or not bottle vendor, the sick kid, before I forget about it. Because we're right here. Alright, so no real worth there, that's okay. Alright, let's go do Skull Woods. I really should just say screw 'em. Because I can get some magic back later. I hate that. Fine. Alright, we'll check this first. Man, we gotta stop doing stupid stuff. What did I say? The key. Alright, the magic's nice. I might go a long way just to grab a couple hearts in here, because that's not the worst. Just to make sure. Dude, why? At that very moment. Ugh. This is the moment I don't want to deal with these idiots. I got another heart out of it. That's good. Good. We don't need the key, so we're just gonna go. Wait. Alright. Let's just have a solid moth fight. That's 1, 2. It's a miss. Don't know if that counted. That one did. 4, 5, 6. There we go. I'll take it. No items back here. Everything's in the front. Important part is we have a crystal. So that's good. Alright, so we'll quickly check the front for these items. And then I have some thoughts for where I'm going to route to next. Oops. We can lay eyes on Bumper, do Graveyard Ledge, and the back of Escape real quick. And I think we get our way up Death Mountain afterwards, because now we have all of, like, Paradox and Logic and stuff like that. Do some pretty good density. And the only other dungeon we fully have in Logic besides Hera is Pod, which, yep, could be an answer. I'm acknowledging it, but I would rather get the Crystal dungeons and then all that density out of the way. Okay, so we got one more check here, and then we'll have to check the big chest for the last item. Alright, it's in the big chest. Alright, so this dungeon had garbage, but it's done, and it was a crystal, so that's fine. Alright, we don't need that. That's good. We gotta do this the long way. That's unfortunate, but that's alright. Cool. Gross. Alright, so we'll hop down here. We'll do this. If we have the small key, we can actually go to Dark Cross from here. Let's do that. And then if we get an item here, we know it's just a 2-item front. But the map's still at large. Okay, so 2 items in the front. Not as important. Bams. All right. What do we have inside an on-spec rock? Just a piece of heart on top. And a piece of heart inside, so we don't care about either of these. There's one. And unfortunately, we have to do the long climb here. That's not what I meant to do. Bum, bum. Ugh. I could try the bomb jump. I'm not gonna. I'll waste way too much time if I miss it, since I can't get back up right away. So we'll just do the safe play. The intended route. That sucks. Alright, we got a 50-50 on whether or not the basement's required. Well, not required, but if it has an item or not. It could be required. Just gonna hope Moldworm drops it. There we go. Please, give me the item. You bastard. Seen way too many times when this check is something required. I'm just not willing to leave it behind anymore. Even Kirby has said that recently. It's a time sink, but especially since we have Mirror, we can get out of here faster. So I'm not as worried about it. There. Alright. So after this, we go over, we can do Spiral, we'll peek at the floating island, do Spiral and Paradox and see where that leaves us. Because if we don't get anything that opens up another dungeon, we might just have to go to Pod, which is fine. There very easily could be something there that's required. Oh, at least it's done. We won't be wondering. Well, that's nice. That'll probably be worth grabbing whenever the hell I get access to it. But we'll see. I mean, I might even just find mitts up here, and then I can actually get it while I'm on the mountain. How about a fire shield? Okay. Well, I guess we go to pod. I mean, I have other checks, but I feel like for density purposes, that wouldn't be a bad idea. And I can go to pyramid and check the front of escape if this is really nothing. I think there's gotta be something here. So we need hook and flippers to finish swamp. Boots would also open up desert through book and guarantee that we can fully beat it. If we find mitts, we can access desert, but we don't know if it's beatable until we check the torch. Mitts and also open up mire. Though we don't have Samaria yet, we don't know what medallion, but it opens up more checks for sure. So, watch them be in here, and I should have just come in here a long time ago. That sounds about right. That's probably where I'm going to get boned. Either that or if there's a glove and escape, that's even worse. But, whatever. Okay, so you're bow locked out of here, but we had a bow early. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Get away. We're just gonna do this because I don't. Instead of walking around this, I don't even know if this is necessarily quicker, but this is what we're doing. So we could just check these checks, mirror, and then just go straight to the back. More than likely, this is going to be a key up here too, but it doesn't have to be. Nope, there they are. Freaking required pendant pod. Well, that sucks, because we could have gotten the items up on Death Mountain a lot quicker. Including that sword upgrade. And we're going to want to probably peek at Desert. I might go back up on Death Mountain, honestly, to route in Super Bunny. And just get that sword. It's not even a good play, to be honest with you. But it would let me find out what Turtle Rock is. If I get a sword in here, I won't bother. But the Master Sword will kind of speed up a couple things. Okay, just die. Oh, nice job. Can we just... Okay, that might actually also be very required. So I'm glad I'm sticking it out. Okay. So we'll check Harmless Hellway real quick. We don't have the big key. So it's either down here or just in the maze. All we got left. Yeah. I mean, I'm probably just gonna finish this, especially if one of the items is on Helma for sure. I'm just gonna get it done, because then turning in the green pendant is quick, and then we'll just have it, and then I can start to do some other stuff. Okay, so there's an item on Helma. That's an easy decision then. So I think I go to the Mire area. We got half magic and fire rod. We're just gonna beat desert if we can. Nope, I wanted hit. Find out what opens up Mire. We have a few checks we can do there, and then if we need to, we can go back up on Death Mountain. Because at this point, Flippers technically puts ice in logic. I can technically go in there without him, but I don't necessarily want to break it that bad. I might, though. We also have Smith Chain now. If I do all this, I'm probably abandoning Pyramid for a while, and I don't know if I like that either. But I could go for the Crystal Dungeon, and then I can always come back. Dude. I think we got 3. Good enough. It was definitely off like a pixel to the side. Couldn't hit him with the arrows. Alright. Alright, we'll do the green pendant turn in, and then we'll go right to Mire Desert area and scout what we got and see if we can beat the dungeon. Worth. Whatever. We got Bamos and we got Mitts out of there, so that was a required dip anyway. Just finishing the dungeon didn't end up paying off. We can back off. Look at that. Bamos required. Vindicated. Okay. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's peek over here. We go into desert. We find out if boots are required. We cry a little bit because we don't have boots. And then we start doing other shit. If it's not the case, cool. Alright, we don't care about that. Whoops. There we go. Damn. Okay. Well, we're on a boots hunt. Be funny if they're right here. Well, there's a chance we get an item out of here. Really? Don't do it, game. Alright. One item, not helpful. We leave. What the hell do I want to do now? I think we just do Smith Chain and other shit. This is us cleaning up as much shit as possible, trying to maximize the routing here. Because we can do Smith, Hammer Peg Cave, Purple Chest. We have Cave 45 to do on the way. We can go up and peek at Pyramid Ledge, because we haven't looked at that yet. And then there's the 2 items in the front of Escape that we can do while we're up there as well. We could also then take the path up to Catfish and buy Zora's item. So it's all shitty because we can't go fast, but it's at least a way to kind of clean up all this garbage in one swoop. So, we'll see what we get. Come on. Yo, alright. That's good. That makes Dark Death Mountain even more inviting, honestly. And now we have Hookshot Cave that's fully clearable. I might go up there after turning in Purple Chest. Yeah. Whatever. Give me all the bees. Alright. Let's go back up. So that hookshot wants me to go up back to Hookshot Cave. We can get the Master Sword up there and see what opens TR. We can't do shit in TR without Samaria, so we're not going to worry about that. We're hoping not to go into TR anyway, because it is freaking pendant, but who the hell knows? The other two were required. Both gloves in different pendant dungeons is just kind of blech. Okay, you will be mine soon. Okay. Leave me alone. And actually, now that I have that, yeah, that hookshot opens up some checks in Mire now. I hate it. But if we find Samaria, then Mire is technically beatable, just not amazing. Well, actually, we'll have Master Sword. But I don't know. Master Sword with the safety, like cape or something, is way better. Like, basically invincible. Take that. Okay. Great. Now, if we can find Samaria, we definitely will beat Mire. Oh, there's another sword in here. Holy shit. Okay. That's pretty funny. The boots! Alright. Alright, we're gonna go back to desert then. And we also have to remember that we have, we might have to grab that book. That book could open up a couple things too. Alright, get out. There we go. Alright, let's find out if the second item is here. And then, if not, that's fine. We know it's on Landmo. It's here. It's trash. We go to Landmo anyway. Oh my god, let's not fall off, please. I do appreciate how the seed was just like, oh, both swords, Hookshot Cave, and the floating island, that's fine. Damn it. I turned. I had it too. Alright. Alright, so I'm thinking I grab the book. I could check the 2 boot spots. We do have Meyer to look at. We have the 2 items in front of escape. Meyer could be the answer. I'll hate that. Like, vanilla, like, Samaria is just shitty. I'm hoping it's in one of these boot spots up here to make this just more valuable. Or if we get the stupid flippers, then we could just go to Swamp, which is a better play all around. The density. Okay. So, we have some option to do some shit plays here, and I think we're gonna do a shit play. Because now's the time just to knock this out. Alright, shit play number 2. Okay, clearly not the answer. Alright, I think we do this. Alright, we're gonna do some other garbage stuff, and then we're gonna route our way around and possibly do the Meyer dip. I hate it. I want to believe that this book does something for us. Nope. Alright, garbage. Alright, I want to do the play that I've been kind of omitting for a while. Let's see if this is something. It's not, so... Alright, 2 items left in the castle. We're gonna just get these. God forbid there's something important here. On my way. One more check. There it is. Well, glad I came here. Alright, let's go to Meyer. I would have wasted a shit ton of time had I gone anywhere else. Okay, I'm gonna actually do a quick thing. Let's do this. Not that. Because I was gonna get demolished and I have low health. We'll just potion up and then we're good for pretty much the rest of the seed. Okay, so we're hoping to find flippers in Meyer, because that will put us in go. While we could do ice without them, we cannot do swamp without them. And they're certainly not going to be in, they're not going to be in Ice Palace. So, I'm hoping they're here. If they're not, we're going to just probably go to TR. There is a small chance they could be on pedestal, which is even worse. But we'll see. It all depends on if that ice rod's up in TR, or if we find the ice rod here, that's also kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's stop doing that. Thank you. Why did I not get the other check here? Let's just do that first. You know it's gonna be the big key because you're looking for shit. Nope. Alright, I was wrong. Okay. Alright, double key plus a key here makes me think I don't want to make any assumptions about cutscene chest. So we'll just suck it up and do it. Well, it was one of the two items, but the wrong blue thing. Alright. Good news. We know where the big key is. Because it's literally the last check. The last check it could be in. And then either the second item is going to be here at the big chest or on Vidi. Motherfucker. That's exactly what I didn't want to see. Well, we're gonna go to TR then. I mean, we're not wasting our time doing a couple other things that are still open. We gotta just go to TR for it. That's stupid. Alright. This could be a pedestal seed. Whoops. I don't know why I didn't do my setup for it, but that's okay. Here we go. Wow, I was like caught on the edge there. There we go. Not what I wanted to do either. Now this does also open up the 5-6 bomb, so do we do that first? Ugh. Because it could just be there. I think we check it out. I'm gonna probably regret this, but maybe not. Aw, you mother. Wrong freaking flute spot. Bad time. Alright. Let's find out. Alright, quick check. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'm not upset about that. The vanilla silvers. Alright, this is the density play, even if it's wrong. Nice. Dude, just leave me alone. Holy shit. I hate Dead Rock so much. Alright. Here we go. Is this the right play? It was the right play because they're right there. Okay. All 3 pendant dungeons required to dip in. Friggin' amazing. Good news is, we can go mode these dungeons. Got it. And then I friggin' bonked at the end there. That's alright. Okay, grab this key, rush to the back. thanks, game. Give me garbage. I mean, the only thing that would be helpful at this point would be if I just happen to find butter. I mean, it'd just speed a couple things up. I'm not going out of the way for it, though. On the way checks, yeah, the solid middle finger, cool. And we'll probably check even less than ice, because we're just gonna go. That's not at all how I wanted to do this. Oh, for God's sakes, just get over here. There. Nice shooting. The red meringue. We'll put that. Way better. Alright, today we are going to hit the switch because we're go-moding this sucker. Because we're not opening up shit, basically. The one chest we'll probably open up will just be the one we hook to because it's right there. There we go. Okay, we do want to lift the block just to get the key under it. So this is... See, it's garbage anyway. Who cares? Alright. Kill Cold Stare, go back to the mountain to G2. Alright, so funny item locations. Stupid front of escape with Samaria. That was a little annoying. And then all 3 pendant dungeons having some sort of required thing. Also annoying. But we did it. Let's go to GT. Ah, piece of shit. Oh, look, I actually got him out of the way. That was good. It's too bad that book led to nothing, though. That was a little bit of a waste. Okay. But going into Escape when I had so much stuff accessible early really didn't sound attractive. So I'll bet you that's probably going to be a late check for a few people. And then it really did want you to kind of go up and down the mountain a little bit for some of these things. Of course, I'm sure there, if I really think about it, there's probably a more efficient way of doing that, but you just had to go into pod early. That's really what it was. But we had some, like, crystal dungeons early, so I just didn't do that. Oh well. Alright, let's see where the big key is here. I'll just take it. Why not? Okay. Let's see if Hope Room's got something good. That's a big no. Alright, well, we'll see if we get lucky over here on the right side. I'm not feeling too good about this one. Nah. All trash. Grab the key and go back. Unfortunate. Randomize the room. You got an answer for me? Heart, money, key. Big key. Let's go. Nice. Okay, you can back off. I like all of that. Might as well just quickly grab it. Instant refill on everything. We'll wait. See it look. Everything playing nice? Yes. There we go. Alright, not a bad gauntlet. Ah, that's so shitty. Alright. Friggin' short hopping? I hate that. There. Whoops, I went the wrong way. That's what I wanted. Give me. Easy peasy. I didn't think I got it. I was hoping. I hate it. I hate this too. Stop blue balling me. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Let's go do this. Finish it up. See how our time compares. I'm sure we'll see plenty of 130s on this one. Because I feel like we will. We'll see. Six. All right, that is phase 2. Nice. No teleporting? Like, what happened there? Okay, I got it in him. That's fine. Let's get a double. Cool. Alright, that was a decent Ganon fight for sure. Alright, 1:43:14 real time. In-game time is what the Reddit Weekly uses, so we'll see what that is in a second. I'm gonna pull up some of the submissions so far, and we'll find out how we might be doing here. Alright, let's find out. So 1:45:46 is the first time that's up there, so we'll come in ahead of that. We had a lot more collected though. 157.25, we're ahead of that. 155.38. Doggy 140.13, so we're not that far off of Doggy's routing on this one. Okay, so he ignored the front of Hyrule Castle, didn't have Samaria, yeah. Yep. 231. Scanler, 134.43. Holy shit. Nice time, dude. You put off escape for a while, but yeah, okay. Silverless tempered. Yeah, that makes sense, because you weren't going to get Pyramid Fairy. That's a really great time on this one. Canary, 150. Yeah, this is a tough one. Oh, you died on Moth twice. 210. 147. 117 from Orbital, because, Jesus. God, that's amazing. A 156 and a 140. So I won't beat the 140. Alright, so I'm gonna be like maybe 4th best time as of right now. Something like that. That's not too bad. I'll take it. And I am wrapping up just in time to go and do some stuff with some other friends and then probably be back later. Like I said, if there's a multi-world ping for later, I might end up doing that. If not, I want to practice for the only dungeon stuff. Since I did sign up for that tournament, I should probably do a few asyncs just for fun and see how that goes. But, alright, so Full Heart. I was wondering what was on Pet. I didn't read it. So. But yeah, this was a fun one. I'm happy with this overall, though I definitely could have probably saved a little bit of time not running around and doing the book checks, but we still had, like, at that point, Flippers and Samaria were still in the wild, and we just, whatever. Once I got the boots, I'm like, it could be one of these stupid things. I'm just glad that the flippers were an early check in TR and we didn't have to worry too much about it. So, it worked. Who's on? Okay. Alright, we're gonna just... There's an NMG showcase going on Zelda speedruns. We're gonna hop in there and just rate it. Sawyer, who does the MMM Cas Boots races and stuff, is actually competing on there, and he's being restreamed, so let's go in, we'll root them on. So thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll probably be back later on doing some other nonsense, so I will catch you then. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you. Goodbye.